Hi. Oh my gosh. Epic moves only era. Can we talk about this for a minute? I just got back from an entire month of traveling. So I did a pilgrimage to Egypt for 21 days. And then after the pilgrimage to Egypt for 21 days, at the end of it, I did this crazy as fuck epic deep in the Sahara photo shoot, which I need to let you know. My identity that I boxed myself into was like, I'm not photogenic. I don't do those kinds of things. I'm an introvert. I can't do that. All these things, like identity boxes that I've been in, I literally just like blasted through them. So I went to Egypt for 21 days, came home for 2, barely got a little bit of rest, and then went straight to Denver to go to Fempire, where I spoke on stage about letting go of identity. And I kind of realized, like, holy fuck, you know what I'm a real genius at? Alchemizing an identity shift. And what I'm stepping out of, like, I don't know, like, let me know here. Have you ever felt like, I know I want to play a bigger game, but what will they think about me? What will they say about me? I'm kind of scared to put myself out there. Oh, I don't know if it's a good idea, right? Like all of these things that kind of keep us limited. And I've just really been thinking about how, like, with children, if you've ever noticed, if you remember your own childhood, or if you're a parent, or like you have like younger siblings, or you're a godparent, children just fucking play. They're curious. They're in the space of wonder. They don't give a fuck. They're just like out there testing. And like, why can't we return to that like richness, vitality, knowing what we know as adults, and go and play and live life and build our businesses that way? We can. It's really often more of a letting go of and like reductive than adding. You don't actually need to know more. You don't need to figure it out more. You actually just have to kind of be in here more instead of so up in here. And so I've kind of realized for myself in this last expansion season that I want to live a life where I feel like the shit that I'm doing is epic. And one of the epic things that I'm doing, okay, so yes, went to Egypt. That was pretty fucking epic, taking like people from my community to Egypt for 21 days. Doing the photo shoot with the drone deep in the Sahara at 52 years old. That was pretty fucking fun and epic for me. And then getting on stage at Fempire, another epic move. But what I'm doing right now is I became a leading partner with Jasmine Hayden. I fucking love this woman so much because she's doing this epic as fuck event in April in San Diego. It's called Here We Grow Live, and I'll drop in the link so you can kind of see more about it. But the most important thing about this event is it's about changing the conversation. It's about actually starting regenerative ecosystems where everyone wins. Because I've been in so many rooms where I look around and I'm like, oh my God, there's not even really women here. Or sometimes I'm in rooms with women and I'm like, but there's not really any brown women or black women. And then when I think about others, queers, all these different individuals who traditionally have not had the same access, it's like, it's time for us to have a social impact conversation, to put our fucking money where our mouth is and actually start having conversations, be in rooms, be in live events where time is collapsed and it's juicy and it's rich and you're in real life algorithm where we can make actual change. And so when Jasmine invited me to be a leading partner with her, I was like, fuck yes. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I'm a fucking 3D human too. So of course there were like these considerations like, oh, I don't know, you know, like this would be a stretch. It's like another commitment. I'm in Egypt right now. I don't know if I should be committing to something like that. But I started to look at what is my life for and what do I stand for? And whether it comes to like doing something like becoming a partner like I did with Here We Grow Live, or starting your business, or, you know, whatever it is that you're dreaming of, whatever your epic move is, there's always going to be a moment when our logical linear brain is going to argue against it. That's just part of being human, because our logical linear brain wants to keep us safe and wants us to stay in our comfort zone. But when you have that opportunity, and this is what I spoke about at Fempire, when there is a moment where your body is leaning in, there's something energetically that you're like, wait a minute, what is this? Follow this. Like literally, I know it's so like cliche, follow your heart, but the reason why cliches are cliches is because they fucking work. So I am absolutely so freaking excited that Here We Grow Live is coming to San Diego in late April. All the details will be, I'll put it in the comment for you. But right now, some of the earliest bird tickets are, I think it's like ending today. And even if you don't get an early bird ticket, who cares? Listen, the price at the end of the day is going to be $15.55 if you bought the ticket last minute. I know in my heart and soul it's going to be worth 10 times that much money because of what's going to be created and generated in this room. Because this is about sisterhood, and I'm going to even say otherhood coming together. I have such freaking deep wounds around sisterhood. I have such deep wounds about being vulnerable and being in community. Like, I have just always been like, I'm the lone wolf. I'm independent. I'm a real fucking tough cookie who could do it alone. And when I look back at just what has happened for me in the last few years, like being able to generate $1 million plus cash in a calendar year and doing that back to back, I didn't do that alone. I did that because there were people in my corner. I did that because I healed my wounds around vulnerability and being with others. And so when we learn to connect, and oh my gosh, can I just tell you, I've always been too fucking cool for school. I've always been the person who's the lone wolf and alone, like just by myself, independent. But deep down inside, I wanted to belong. I wanted to be in community. And when I started healing those wounds for community and being with others and allowing myself to be vulnerable, because it actually is okay to just be your freaky, weird you, that's when everything really started moving for me. And you know, I've always wanted to feel peace and ease and love and connectedness, but it all actually happened when I allowed myself to be connected, when I allowed myself to be vulnerable, when I allowed myself to follow what it is that deep down inside I really wanted to do, even though it didn't make sense, even though it maybe wasn't the best time, even though I wasn't quite sure, didn't have it all figured out up here. When I started to reconnect and internally source with myself and realize that it's true, we are the only person who's in our own way, things started really moving. And I know I'm just like, I have like literally 5,432 things to share with you. Especially, you know, I'm just like still getting downloads from Egypt. And I will be sharing this deep with emails coming to you, coming your way. But I really just wanted to jump on here. I was in the middle of making chicken soup. So if you know anything about me, I'm obsessed with chicken soup. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel a transmission going through. And I want people to know that you can also be in your epic moves only era. This is the time, if not now, when? Time for epic moves only. And if you want to play with me and play some real fucking big girl games around social impact, around creating systems that are win-win for everyone, around equalizing the room and those who, and like really dropping into wealth codes. And I don't mean just wealth when it comes to money. I mean abundance in love, in joy, in connection, in peace, in fulfillment, in possibility. If you want to let these wealth codes just like literally drip on you, and you want to be in the right room, the room that has the people who are conscious and want to create more good in the world, not just about money, not just about Louis Vuitton bags, although there's nothing wrong with that, but the people who are like, you know what? I actually am here for something bigger. I'm here for the ascension of the collective, a world that works for each and every fucking human. Then you would be crazy to miss Here We Grow Live. So if you have any questions, you can DM me. I know there's a ton of stuff that I'm just kind of like about, but Here We Grow Live is incredible. You need to get a ticket. If you're that type, you should really check out the VIP, because I am really noticing that everyone who's near and dear to me that I am loving living my life with, and just like, oh my gosh, we're collaborating, we're building futures together, they're all people that I have met in small VIP rooms, because it is closer proximity, and you're surrounded by people who are like, I want to invest time, energy, and money in creating my future. And of course, I'm going to offer something juicy for you too. So if you buy your Here We Grow Live ticket through me and my link, which I will put in here somehow, or it'll be in my bio, or it'll be in the email that I send you. The first 9 people who buy their tickets, and I think I have already like 6 that are sold, are going to get clarity codes. So what clarity codes is you seeing the blueprint, what you are literally anointed and appointed for this lifetime. I'm talking about you clearly, crystal clear, seeing your passion, seeing your purpose, who you're meant for, and what you're here to do in this lifetime. So that's Clarity Codes. That is going to be a free gift for the first 9 people who buy Here We Grow Live tickets through me. And if you are somebody who's like, I fucking need a game plan, I need a pathway, I need accountability, I need someone to be in my corner, I also have a very special bundle that goes into Here We Grow Live. So we're meeting as a group, getting to know each other virtually before the event, spending deep, juicy, in real life, high vibe times during the event, and then you'll have a month of support after the event. Because one thing I've noticed about these in-person events is you're gonna have so many ideas, so many connections, so many ahas, and it's great to be all like, this is amazing and high energy, high vibe during the event, but then coming out of the event, how do you strategically and in flow maximize all these connections and beautiful things that just happen? So DM me if you have questions. DM me if you just want to say hey. And I am here, I am in your corner. I am so freaking fucking excited, and just stay tuned because the Egypt codes, all the Egypt thing is, it's processing. I have so much more to share. I'm just letting my body, letting my nervous system do a little bit of resting, and I will be up and at it and here in the next couple of days, couple of weeks, and love you so, so much.